Game Design Ed here with another video playing around with Puzzle Explorer. Today, let's look at how to make a puzzle that has an enemy. In games, enemies are non-player characters that work against the player. To make this puzzle, let's travel to the Himalayas. Let's build a puzzle that's inversely symmetrical. Well, at least somewhat. Let's place some blocks, and let's see how it looks. And let's place the compass here. Let's test it out. Let's add a camera here to balance out the two sides and give the enemies another thing to block. The enemies we'll be using are these yaks. Enemies in video games have what is called AI, or artificial intelligence. That is, they have been coded to take certain actions in relation to the player. The AI of these yaks is this. When the explorer steps on the fruit, the explorer blows a whistle that calls the yaks toward the explorer and the fruit. These yaks follow the shortest, unblocked path from where they are to the fruit the explorer is calling them to. In so doing, these yaks can block other elements of the game, such as cameras and the compass, as you see here, and you have to call them out of the way. But in so doing, they could block the character from advancing toward the goal. Okay, let's add some blocks as obstacles to make it a little more difficult once the yaks have moved. So we can call the yaks toward the explorer and then go get the camera. However, now the compass is blocked with no way to reach it. And calling the yaks towards the fruit just ends with the explorer being trapped between two yaks. So let's add in some boulders that can be pushed around and work as obstacles to block the yaks. Let's test this out. As you see here, the yaks only move if the path to the fruit is unblocked. That is, if it's clear. So let's try it again. Let's head down to the bottom and let's push this boulder to block the yak on the left's path. So since the path the yak on the left took previously is blocked, the yak on the left now must take a different unblocked path. And this allows us to move the boulder here to make the yak move differently. And we also call the yak on the right out of the way, and then we just have to push this boulder out of the way, and the puzzle can be completed. And that's how to make a puzzle that has an enemy in Puzzle Explorer. I'm Game Design Ed, and thanks for playing.